Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. This is my first video in English, so it's pretty impressive, but I'm really happy to do that, and I think I can give you a lot of value in this video, so let me show you what I want to talk about. So, how business in 2025 are leaving money on the table. Whether you're an entrepreneur, agency, coach, running an income store, or anything, any type of company, businesses, and all of this, you make a mistake that costs you thousands every single month. How? Simply because you're behind. You know, things go forward and you're behind something, and we will figure it out what. All right. Right now, you're probably working with people like clippers, setters, closers, agencies, and others. So you have to work with people, or maybe you're doing absolutely everything yourself. So this is even worse because so that means you're working so much more for less results. All right. Let's imagine you delegate some task. The advantages of delegates task is that you can save time, you can stay focused on what's really important and what's really matter. But the disadvantages are probably the cost and the fact that you have to manage people, you have to work with people, you have to do a lot of things with people. So it can really bother you to do that because it's actually takes time. So you don't really save so much time as you can imagine. All right. So you're not on delegation, team management, or cost optimization. You're not behind about those things. All right. You're simply behind on artificial intelligence. Okay. And more precisely, AI automation. And this is the trick, in 2025, probably 2026, before it becomes the norm, you are just behind right now, but you have the opportunity to get forward and to have a really big advantage against others. All right. I'm not talking about basic AI agent that just manage your mail. You don't need that. Or even if you need that, you don't need someone like me to implement that into your business. Like, this is just a commodities. Everybody have that today. So this is just stupid to get this. All right. Of course, you want to save time. But what we focus on is client acquisition systems. All right. Systems that give you a measurable ROI. This is where it really becomes interesting because the fact of having a measurable ROI is that you can know if investing on us and rather like on your business is useful or not, like if you want something or not. And this is exactly where it becomes interesting because in client acquisition, a lot of things take time, and when you get it and when you can master it, you get a lot of cash back. All right. So this is what we focus on, and this is what we're gonna speak about just right now. Okay. Today you need to stand out, and the difference comes from automated system. This is where you can make the difference. At least if you act before the norm. If you wait for like late 2026, you probably will be so much more behind, and at a certain point you will have to do the stuff. You will have to get to the other side, you will have to automate it stuff, but it will be already too late to have a really advantage. It will be too late, so you will just be at the same point I today, the same guy, the same business. So you will lose a crazy bunch of money just waiting the fact that you can make crazy system automated. All right, so let's be concrete. Okay, content creation. If you do content, if you post content, if you need to do content like me, you have to get scripts, you have to get analyze of people, of competitors. You have to really understand how to do good content that will go viral. So it takes a lot of time to analyze and to do scripts and to do all of this. Even if you use ChatGPT, you have to go on ChatGPT, say, okay, can you analyze these things for me? Like, how is it possible that it became viral, etc. So what you need to do actually is have a systems that give you script, that give you the blueprint on how to do content on the best way that you can do and stay authentic for you. All right. And this is where you can literally become great. All of the things, I just use AI. I said, all right, I want to talk about this, and this is not even, I don't really care about competitors because I don't really found any real competitors on what I do. So basically, I just have my own ID and I just have an AI that give me IDs. And after that, I just go to the AI stuff that I built. I said, okay, I want you to build a mirror robot for me about this or that or this or that, and speak about this and speak about that and all of this. So basically, what you can do just after it is record yourself. I know I could be an avatar, but I'm not, alright? But maybe one day I will fucking do that because it's crazy sometimes. I see a lot of stuff online that people duplicate themselves, but the problem is that my first language is French. And in French, when you want to do AI voice generated, it really sucks, really like for it. But in English, it's really great. I tried with my voice in English, so it's pretty nice. All right, clipping is one of the big things. People saying, oh yeah, clipping agency is really, no, you don't need clipping agency, like for real. All right, just because I built my own system. Like when I publish a long form content on YouTube, it could be on Twitch, it could be anything. All right, it can be automatically reproduced in short form content with editing video, clipped, ranked by viral potential, and then schedule. Alright, so basically you just have nothing to do. Just post on YouTube and you have hundreds of clips on all of your social accounts ready to be posted. And even they are already scheduled, so you win a lot of time on this. Alright, lead scrapping. If you're an agency or even an entrepreneur, you need people, you need leads, you need email address, you need phone number to go forward and to get client. All right, so this is where it can be interesting. Lead scrapping is one of the most either time. I don't know if you can say that in English, but it takes so much time to do lead scrapping, to get the right leads, to do with the right leads, and all of this. All right, to get the mail, to get the phone number, it takes so much time. But what you can do right now is just like have a systems that know what you do, that know what type of business that you target, and just find out those business and those people. So by doing that, you will wake up tomorrow with, I don't know, 20, 50, 100. You can get even 1,000 leads if you want. And that's really matter is that you will get a lot of leads, all right? And you can contact them manually. But you're on automated system with AI, so why do this automatically and then do this manually? So what you can do is that you can follow up with everyone in personal ways. All right, like you can really contact everyone, every single person automatically with AI on a personal ways. And I know there is setter and I know there is people that do a great job. I know it. All right, I worked with some setters and all of this. But what you can really do is keep some really great setters and build the system next to it. And we have the system and we have the setter. So basically what you can really do is just have both, and setter will be so great with the system that you will really scale. This is where the scale is coming. This is the fact of this is not binary. This is not only human or only AI. You can do both and you can do the optimal things about everything. So this is really interesting. All right, and let's say you're setting and nurturing, you can just literally contact the prospect and the leads every single day, just each day, or let AI say, okay, you have to close this guy, I'll let you do that. So the AI will be prompted to literally do that and get the client for you. So, and it's really interesting because you don't have to do it manually. All right, so the only thing you have to do manually is closing. All right, actually don't replace a human closer. I think sell something and all of this, it's about human relation. All right, so you have to let a closer human. I'm the first guy that use AI every single day, that build AI, that I love this, for real. This is really incredible. It's crazy. I like this. But there is a problem. I hate the fact that when I call for something, this is a fucking AI agent. Bro, no, I want to talk to the owner. I want to talk to the guy that really can help me. I want to talk to the guy that built this. I don't want to talk to the guy that just used an AI agent for his voice and management and all of this. I just want to talk to the guy. So when you close someone, don't use AI. Go yourself. Talk to the person. It will be a new contact. It will be a new person in your network. All right. So don't replace it. But what you can do is really starting to have an AI assistant next to it. So this is really interesting. You know why? Because the AI knows everything about the guy. All right. What they need, what they wanted, what's their problem, and how they want to work with you, because it talk with it, it talk with it. So basically you can really just have on next to you for the call an AI assistant, an AI assistant that do everything for you. Like, all right, this is his problem, this is what he need, this is what he want, this is how his dog is calling. I don't know. You can be everything. So basically, you have all the information that you need to do that. So this is really amazing. And then your closing rate will be so fucking scaling. This is really incredible. All right, automated onboarding. A client with a great first impression as a client is already a satisfied client. For me, this is how it works. Like, there is clients that need to be satisfied at the first point. So you need to automate the onboarding process, not even with AI, like for real. But I've seen so much entrepreneurs and even agency that just get the new client, the client paid, and they wait like a day, 2 days to send the onboarding systems. The onboarding process, I will get it. The onboarding process. For what? What? Why? Why are you waiting 1 or 2 days to do that? For real, don't wait too much. All right, so just do that and automate this thing. Like, this is the first thing you have to automate it after this video. All right, then ad campaign. This is where you can make a lot of money, and not by doing ads, but by watching ads. The AI will just go look and understand what your competitors' AI is doing. All right, so just say, okay, this e-commerce store, okay, this agency, okay, these entrepreneurs done that with this campaign, with this type of creative, right? So they spend a lot of money doing that, and you can have all the data for you for free. This is where it comes amazing, because after that, when you go to do a campaign with Facebook or even TikTok or even Google, anyway, you have all the data and you have how to set up the campaign to get real money after it. And you will obviously have a creative if you want. That's depending on what you want. You can have AI creative generated. It's nice. Somebody like it, somebody don't like it. It's up to you, all right? And much more. For real, like, AI, I started learning about AI and AI automation, a lot of this a few months ago. And this is impressive. And this is really a game changer, And you probably see a lot of video out there that people speaking about little AI agent for managing your mail and all of this. I'm okay with the fact that it's actually really useful, all right? But this is not where it's starting to game change your business. You have to game change your business with AI. And this is exactly what we do. So if it sounds interesting for you and if it sounds useful, you can literally right now take a call with me. There is a link in the description. Take a call with me and we will actually speak about how you can implement AI automation systems into your business. Not even obviously client acquisition. This is on what we build. So you have two choices. All right, this is funny to end. You have two choices. Miss out the opportunity or literally book a call with me. All right. Even if it's not about client acquisition, you can really get a good overview on what is possible to automate it. Maybe you started automated something like the onboarding process, so you have obviously to do that if you're an agency, if you're an entrepreneur and all of this, but some people don't do it. So please, if you don't have an onboarding process automated, just go do it right now, just after this video, all right? And then if you want to do more and to get more stuff, even if you're a coach, agency, entrepreneurs, course sellers, I don't know, maybe footballer, no, I'm kidding. But you can really automate a lot of stuff. So if it sounds interesting for you and you want to get an overview on your business, like what is possible, get a free call with me. This is me, not an avatar, obviously. So it will be probably interesting for you. So I hope I give you a lot of value on this video. Thanks for watching. I know my English is not perfect, but at least I'm trying to speak in English. So have a nice day and see you soon.